Good morning, dear students. I, Professor Basavaraj Koluche, welcome you all for today's lecture of Business Communication. This is module number 2. In previous two classes, we have seen the steps in choosing the right word in the sentences and the steps in framing effective sentences. In this chronological order, we have understood how to choose the correct word in the sentence, and after that we have seen how a effective sentence is to be framed. After that, here we are supposed to say start the next stage, that is paragraph framing. Once we have choose the correct words, after that we have selected the correct chronological sentences. Now these sentences need to be framed in a paragraph. So here, first of all, we should understand what does paragraph framing means. Here, organizing the sentences in your paragraph according to a logical order helps the reader to follow the development of your ideas, some common kinds of logical order we should follow. So here, organizing the sentences in a chronological order or in a proper way so that a complete paragraph happens. So to frame a paragraph, we need to arrange proper words for the sentences, and after arranging proper words, we need to arrange those sentences in a sequence. This process is known as paragraph framing. And while framing the paragraph, we need to see the logical order, sequence, and connection with one sentence to other sentence. And most important thing is the paragraph should not be too lengthy, neither too small. It need to have one idea in a one paragraph, one context in a one paragraph, or one concept in one paragraph. So here the paragraph framing is very important. This paragraph framing has some logical orders. That is 5 steps, we can call it as: chronological order, comparison or contrast, logical division of ideas, order of importance, and cause and effect. So these logical orders we need to remember in paragraph framing. Each kind of order use particular words and phrases, transition words, to show the relationship between ideas. For example, in a paragraph using chronological order, you would see expression of time first, next after that, finally before the last war, after 2010, or the chronological order of wars if we are mentioning in an history write up at that point of time. In each and every paragraph we try to give a justice in that paragraph in a chronology of the wars. In a paragraph describing difference, contrast, or a different chronological order we need to follow. For example, say the annual events reports if we are preparing, we will give a perfect chronological order. That is, first function would be welcome of freshers, so we will be writing the report with that. After that, whatsoever the function has happened, if Independence Day function, Teachers Day function, then Teachers Day. So likewise a chronology is followed, and this chronology is followed in every written communication. It may be a report writing or anything. So here the first step in paragraph framing is chronological order. Then comparison or contrast. In a paragraph describing difference or contrast, you would see expressions like the most significant differences, large, then unlike, on the other hand it contrast, differ from. The difference between the first concept and second concept, the most significant differences what are there, all these things are the contrasts. Then logical division of ideas. In a paragraph we need to remember that each and every idea need to be given a separate paragraph, otherwise it would be a mingling and generating, or say creating new confusions and say new misunderstandings. So here the chronology or logical division of ideas is very much essential. So the logical division of ideas simply mean the ideas are grouped together and each group is discussed accordingly. They may be introduced in order to importance or in some other order that makes sense to the reader. You would see or use transition words such as firstly, secondly, thirdly to introduce each groups. For example, if you are introducing the, say, guest in any function, then the guest's introduction you will divide in few parts, that is his family background and schooling, then his higher education, his profession, or what he is doing presently, and lastly his achievements and awards. So you have divided the introduction of the guest in 4 parts with a logical division. So this kind of logical divisions happen, which will help us to divide the write up in various things. This is one example. Second example is, if you are writing a biography of any person, at that point of time you will divide that biography on some incidents, or say early life, after education life, after education their professional life, and their contribution towards society. So this is just an example wherein how you can logically divide, or the logical division of the paragraphs may happen. In a sequence, in a logical way, the paragraph should be divided and a chronological order should be followed. That is the third important logic or order of paragraph framing, that is logical division of ideas. Then fourth point is order of importance. Here the write up may be divided in some orders. In that we need to classify that write up as per the importance or as per the place of that write up in a complete sense. So for that purpose, the order of importance should be, say, followed. For example, when a report related to any project is written, at that point of time, say the first introduction of the topic is given, then about the problem, then about the sample survey, then about the survey report, and then findings, suggestions and conclusion. So this is an important order of a project report. Likewise, in any written communication, the write-up or the paragraphs have order of importance, and as per that order of importance, we prepare the, say, write-up. When you are, say, writing a report of or a medical report, at that point of time you may, say, start with first name, referred by which doctor, then the simple test first, then the different types of tests followed, and at the end a conclusion or remark would be given. Suppose if the remark would have given in the beginning itself, then the there is no point for other no importance for other points. So here the importance of chronology is to be followed, that is order of importance need to be followed. Then last point is cause and effect. Strong writers frequently combine the features of different type of paragraphs in order to successful expression or expressing their ideas and to say suit the purpose of their writing. So using clear paragraph structure is essential as it helps the reader to follow the meaning. So the paragraph need to have the various causes or the effects what will happen after that. So these procedure need to be followed while framing a paragraph. That is, first one is the chronological order, comparison or contrast, logical division of ideas, order of importance, and cause and effects. With this we shall stop here. Tomorrow we shall see the advantages and disadvantages of written communication, and after that our second module will be finished. So with this we shall stop here. Thank you. Good day.